Da, 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 da. Welcome, guys, back to another episode of Rockabilly's Customs. I'm starting to change up things, and let's see if I can get more views for my channel. So, I've got a little bit of update going on today, and I'm going to show y'all what I've been doing and take y'all on a little bit of journey before I show you exactly what I'm doing to this video. Ba-boom. Let's walk over here. Okay, y'all see this one right here. This is an enclosure I've been building. Okay, I only took maybe one day to do this, and it is measuring 4 feet, 2 feet, 17.5 inches there to there. So the only thing I gotta do is build the center going around on the inside with some more wood. That will allow the bottom for the substrate in here, because it's going to be pretty deep, not to fall out, and the top to hide the elements, but also make this to where it's nice and straight so the glass will be able to slide back and forth, and the sides just to connect it. And I can put a border on it, stain it, make it look real good. Come over here, these are 2-inch vent holes right here. I got to order the vents Saturday, and then I can put them in, glue them in, and there's fresh air getting into there. I got to get a heating element for this thing after I seal it to where the wood wouldn't rot. And then when I get the pieces of wood in there, then I can go ahead and get the tracks, the glass, the locks, and go get some the ground for this thing. And I don't know exactly what I'm doing because the animals in here, I'm not saying. You're going to have to go over to my new channel that's strictly for reptiles to see what I'm putting in here. But it's going to be beautiful once I'm done. But okay, well, enough of that. Let's get y'all on the tripod and get the vehicle over here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said I was not going to work on a new car, but I have to because I'm not going to trust another damn mechanic here in this town to touch none of my stuff. So, this is our family car. It's a 2012 Cadillac CTS we bought, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago for $6,000 straight across. It sat for, I think you said, about 4 years because their son... It was their son's car. Well, he moved off and didn't want the car, so it sat. And I thought they were just trying to scam us, something like that. Got down there, nope, it was true. And the car rode good. Everything was good on this thing. We took it down to South Padre Islands, drove it back, went everywhere. We put like 4,000 or 5,000 miles on this thing already within 2 months. Okay. Not a lick of problem. Well, this past weekend, which my wife and I, were heading out to this person's house to pick up a cake that they made for my daughter's birthday, which the birthday was terrific. It was awesome. My daughter's 3rd year birthday, so tell her happy birthday down in the comments, please. My wife said, step on it. We're going to be late. So I got this car up to 120 miles an hour on the highway. And then next thing you know, battery light came on, found out alternator went out. So thank God we got home before the battery completely went kaput. But I gotta change out alternator. Now the deal is the alternator's not here. I ordered through O'Reilly's. It will be here tomorrow. I don't get paid till tomorrow night, so Fridays when I go pick it up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the old one off. That was weird. But I'm going to put the old one off, so therefore I don't got to pay a core charge when I do go get the new one. So, yeah, now let's open this hood. I loathe this plastic all over this engine bay. Not saying this engine looks good. It's not a carbureted engine. Not like a V8 like the Maverick is. So, get ugly. So let's remove some of this stuff. I've already had this off once, changing the headlights over to LEDs. Okay, there we go. And this engine is pretty ugly. So I've searched YouTube and I cannot find a video explaining in details on how to change this alternator out. But the best one I found, the guy just described what he's doing, so okay. Well, alternator is where you cannot see it and you can't easily access it, which is going to be a pain in the ass. It right down there. It down right there, you know, right down there. I know you couldn't get to it, nothing like that. But what it looks like I'm going to do. What it looks like I'm going to have to do is move this little tab that's holding this wire on. I have to move this little tab, pull that out. You might unbolt this out. Looks like a 10. That looks like a 12 or 13. And then, yeah, we got and a few bolts on the alternator. I think it comes out from the front because that looks like the most room. So whatever way I take it out, it's the way it's going back in. So yeah. Which, if y'all wondering, the mileage on this car was at 87,000 miles on this car. So it didn't even, and it still haven't even passed 100,000. It's a really good car. It's been a really good car. So you can tell somebody's worked on like it got into a wreck. But besides that, car runs perfect straight. Like it got built pretty damn good. I'm not gonna complain for a family car. From point A to point B. So the only thing I'm doing is just keep the maintenance up on it and replace what I need to replace. Rolling in the caddy.
Look, seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. What ain't in the field, then you can't come with us. my little shorty going stupid, going straight dumb. With us, I'm a big time nigga, still humble in the hood. Gotta keep it positive on nothing but the good. When I'm on vacation, I be stunting like I should. Got a real queen falling, she gon' stumble on the wood. And I still be doing business with my brother them. And I know that if I got it, I'ma cover them. And I know that if I need it, they gon' give it back. Gotta practice what you preachin', I be living that. Taking trips round the globe, bringing game back. Touchdown hood, happy that I came back. Take a photo with my granny for the memories. And if it's for a good cause, I'm buying 10 of these. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. Knee deep in the game and I'm still the same, nigga. Why you always hating? That's a damn shame, nigga. Gotta split the profits with the ones that came with your other homies, share the vision, yeah, we got the same picture. You won't catch me in the club, I like to meditate. I be higher than a bird, I like to levitate. When I ask them how they doing, it ain't never great. So I be focused on the money, need a better rate. Baby girl eating veggies, doing yoga at the crib. Swimming in the winter, don't get colder where I live. Still the same number, if you got it, you can hit me. Pull up to the park, I'ma match you on a sticky. I ain't tryna be nobody, I ain't gotta be. 100 bands up, shopping at the Dollar Tree. Never been a type that gotta act, gotta lie. I just go and get the bread and bring it back to the tribe. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. City on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. I don't understand it, how they got so timid. Told them I would do it and I overdid it. I don't do the bass cause I don't got the minutes. Pull up nothing teeny so they know who win it. Shorty cutting up, it must be retrograde. 80s Cuban collar with the retro fade. Baby cut from Mexico, the whip German. And she down to wet it while the spliff burning. They don't want no static, better get the signal. Earning all these coins, it ain't coincidental. Tell them free the doggies, keep them out the kennel. With my same roadies, whipping different rentals. Baby girl, what's your sign and what that steez do? Say got a little bit of cash, but can he please you? Started in my DM, I might make her BM. Wavy Zavy stunting, you should come and see him. Piling paper, got him talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. City on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. I done cracked the code, yeah, I'm a hacker now. Gotta let them see it, I whip back around. I don't need your wifey, she a pass around. They don't need to know it when I'm back in town. Bank teller greet me by my first name. Niggas sending shots but got the worst aim. Seen him out here looking like he hate cash. Treat that little pussy like a face mask. They don't want no problems, they don't want equations. We keep that same energy on all occasions. More life to my enemies, won't stop the vision. But I do not compromise with competition. All my shit be sounding like it look like. These niggas be rapping for them book likes. Alkaline charge like a battery. How they got the minutes to be mad at me.
Ooh. There we go. Okay, we got the alternator out after fighting it. And to tell the truth, it wasn't all that bad. Except for this nut on the back there where your battery cable goes to. Take it off. See a little bit of gunk on there? The rubber boot got hot enough and it melted to it. So it was throwing it off. See, it's a bit of melted right there too. But, okay, so what it is you got, this is your bottom, this is your top, and they're all 15s. So as soon as you do that, unplug your plug-in and undo your battery, which makes sure your battery is disconnected. Really, you're just moving stuff to get out of the way. So, cool. I wanted this out because Friday when I go pick up the new one, I could just hand them this and yeah, just hand them that and the cord charge is done. So, cool. I didn't do too much to myself. I held that thing tight and my knuckle, and I scraped against these two bolts right here. Turning a little bit of my skin. Oh well, always do something. So, but good thing it's out. So, yeah. Alright. Okay guys, I got the new alternator in and it was kind of funny. Okay, I went Wednesday to order this thing and it's supposed to be next day delivery. Well, I come on Thursday, which I get paid today, which is Friday. So just go pick it up. Get there, and the guy that originally said he ordered it did not order it. Dear God, a sorry piece of you know what. But thank God they had one in the town next to me, so they just had it delivered and got it here by 10 o'clock, which it's 10:20 now. So it worked out good. Now let's get it on the car. Now when you're working on this, make sure you keep up all the tools that you used and keep up with all the bolts. I got to get down there and locate a bolt that fell. Might be underneath the car, then again it might be hanging somewhere down there. The bottom 15, I got 2 of them. I'm missing 1. So yeah, but yeah, I really didn't have to disconnect that. Well, I guess so I did, because there's another piece that, oh, right down here. Yeah, I really didn't need to disconnect that, but you do got to disconnect your belt and move this piece so you can get down there and make room to get your alternator out. But okay, well, apparently when you disconnect the battery, this car is stuck. Put the key in and try to put it in gear to roll back. Well, I guess it's electronic, so it doesn't move back. It's stuck. And then you pull the key out, can't pull the key out. So I gotta connect the battery, but before I connect the battery, I want to get this alternator on. I don't want no spark at all, ruin anything. But got the bolt from raising the car up and just getting down there and grabbing it. So let's get this thing on. So basically what you're gonna do is just reverse it. And it's windy, it's a good thing it's windy so it's not so hot. So let's go back here and connect the battery. Okay, and y'all know this is where the battery is for the Cadillacs around 2012. So that's pretty cool they did that. Alright. It's dinging. Let's see if it's starting, the belt stay on. Squeaking up there. What's squeaking? It's where it's gonna weigh. Just some moisture probably got in there. But I'll show you something, trick. If that belt's not fully on there, but 90% of it is, take your crowbar, boom, she's on. So what you're going to do is, you see where the tire was, or the belt was rubbing, you're going to go below that pulley, like goes this way, go to the bottom there and push in a little bit. You pushing in will make that belt move, and it will jump onto where it should be. Now the squeaking's gone. Let's make sure the battery light went off. AC is coming on good, so we're good there. I gotta restart. Okay, due to copyright laws, I had to restart this. But okay, cool. So the battery light came on right there. Nothing, so we're good. Battery's charging up, so I'm gonna let it charge while I put the stuff back together, which is just one thing in the plastic covering, and we're done. Cadillac's fixed. I'll put that back. Let me wash. I gotta wash my hands before I mess with that stuff. Okay, guys, that's going to be it. The Cadillac is fixed. It's running. Now, like I said, what happened was we were going to go get my daughter's birthday cake. We got it, but as we were getting to the destination, the battery light came on. So we hurried up, got back after we got the cake. Thankfully, we got here. This car has a little bit of juice. You can tell on the battery it's starting to drain. What's cool about this car, it has a voltage meter on it. So it tells you in increments, like 11.1, 11.0. And you can tell the battery's falling. So when I got the alternator off, I went ahead and test just 100% make sure, because I spent $200 on this alternator. And sure enough, yeah, alternator's bad. So okay, good. At least I'm spending the money on the right part. I'm not guessing. So got that in there. Now, like I said, the alternator is held on. There's a, well, it's not tucked up with the alternator. There's a little vacuum assist, whatever you want to call it, kind of in front of the alternator. One, okay, you want to take that off. One's a 10, the other one's a 13. That comes off, unplug it, just lay it to the side. Then you're going to take your belts off. Use a 1/2 inch wrench to let tension off the belt so you can pull it off. Okay. Then you're going to have your alternator. Your alternator has 3 bolts holding it on. They're all 15s. 2 on the bottom, 1 on top. Then you're going to have your power wire coming in. That's a 13. Then you just unclip it, and then you're going to have to wiggle it through there. It's tight fit. You're going to get scratched up unless you're wearing gloves. I'm not wearing gloves, so I got scratched up pretty good. I got a little gouge here, and I think and a cut right there. But it comes out that way. Then to put it back in, do the exact same way. But please, before you do any of this, disconnect your battery. You don't want to fire, you don't want to shock, you don't want to blow a computer or anything like that up. So disconnect your battery prior to doing any of this. And then once you disconnect everything, you wiggle your alternator out, it's free, and you just basically go back reverse exactly what you did. And voila, 2012 Cadillac, and I think this is 2010 to 2014, if I'm correct. I think that's the years for this one. But both V6 models alternators are the same on here. So I got mine through O'Reilly's. So awesome. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all learned something. Maybe this is one of the first videos of taking the alternator out on a 2012 Cadillac CTS, because the others I couldn't find really much and nothing. So too bad. I'm sorry I could not show y'all into the engine bay. There's just, as y'all know, these new cars, there's so much stuff in that engine bay that it's really hard to see. It's really hard to maneuver. You can't put a bunch of aftermarket stuff in there, seems like, unless you're taking parts out of it, because it's just so compact in that engine bay. So the same way with this one. And it would be a nightmare trying to pull this motor out. So I'm just going to at least keep it running, keep it a good daily driver car, and that's all this car is meant for, to haul the kids around and for the wife to have her car, because it's really her car. My cars is this S10, that Impala, that 240, and the Maverick that I've been working on that's in the garage that I need to get back on. So, okay guys, tune back in whenever I do something to the Maverick. I don't know what I'm doing, but oh yeah, I know, finishing up the wiring. Hopefully we get the lights working and the engine turning over with electricity. So guys, tune in for that one. Hey, and I'll see you on the next one. Go have a great weekend. And like I said, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.